All right, everybody. The recording's been started. Uh, does anybody remember what we did the last time and what we're doing this time? What the plan is?
So we came to the grove to help Miss Kitty Cat Keely with her ancient elder dude.
Only after attempting to kill ourselves with completely innocuous things.
Yeah.
You know, I like to fire. Fire!
I had to use some magery to channel into a furnace so that Alex over here could half near kill himself.
And he almost got pregnant.
That too.
Twice.
Or he might be pregnant. We don't know yet. A lot of things can happen.
All
But
females
when-
stay away from Alex.
And
Yeah, don't let him
then
touch you.
Over here.
They wouldn't let me steal the construct.
You tried, though. You tried to put him in your bag of holding.
what's the construct?
The construct that you rescued last time with the crossbow?
Yes.
That Kobe he just pulled to him.
Don't let Sungo Frog near any pegs of anything.
Right.
Okay.
He will find a way.
So let's set the scene for the grove here. You guys have just gone to the south of the grove and climbed over the fence. It's the way that Keely took you. Your feet land on the ground of the grove and you immediately feel a shift in the air. The raw and intrusive closeness of Ossotia seems to have faded into the background to make way for an earthy tingling on your skin. The more magically inclined among you can sense a change in the spectrum of magic in the air. The darkness is still there, but there is a new undergirding note of something. Not exactly hostile, but very unwelcoming. Whatever your expectations of the grove were before tonight, it was not this. The trees are gnarled, dead things. The grass is mostly a blackened, rotted mess. But where there is color, tiny white flakes blanket the ground like snow. The only thriving vegetation you recognize as planty are massive, leafless, thorny vines, and by the gods do they thrive. They seem to be crawling over everything. You see vague shapes moving just out of range of your vision, but none of them approach you just now. Ahead of you is a stone path that seems to lead deeper into the grove, with the ground growing progressively more uneven as it goes on. To either side of the path, gravestones jut out of the ground at odd angles, like the land has shifted without care for who is interred here. Behind you, you hear the dead pounding on the perimeter fence. The things, having seen or heard you make your way here after your rescue of the wizard's construct, the ruckus seems to have called many more than what you recalled being there. To the left and right, as far as you can see, the fence goes on. You assume that there will be a gate or a gap in the fence somewhere in either direction. As you gather yourselves, the dead begin pounding on the fence, though they are unable to get through as of yet. The fence, old and beaten as it is, rocks and screeches in its housing. It's a terrible racket. That's it. What you guys want to do?
I'd like to do a perception check, see if there's anything else I notice besides what you've just narrated.
All right, go ahead.
We can still do this on D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah.
Believe so?
Did it go through?
Yes, it did.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
So, what exactly are you looking for with this roll?
If there's anything that's like a person or stands out away from the rest of this vegetation, like you said, there was the white stuff on the ground. Could you tell me a little more about what those little white things look like, or maybe
Okay.
describe them a little more?
It's like little white snowflakes, but they're not cold. If you want to run like a nature check to see what they are, that would be fine.
Madam Claptrap is perceptioning a little bit more about the underlying magic. If you could tell me any more or have any more about the underlying tones of magic, the feeling, the aura, what kind of ominous we're going for.
Okay. You can actually feel your patron a bit more clearly here. The curse that's upon the island seems to be a little bit weaker here. Some other influence is kind of pushing it around and pushing it back, at least partially. Nothing's defeating the curse. It's still here, but as you, as in the description before, you kind of feel uh, a different, um, more strong undercurrent right now of some sort of growth or nature spells.
Hey, Keely, what the hell's going on? This is crazy.
What's crazy about it? It's a dead grove of a mad archdruid. What did you expect to be here?
You
And
didn't say it was going to be dead, darling.
can I perform a religious check to see if I can sense kind of if there's any ominous powers of
Like,
higher planers?
okay, hang on. Like, excuse me. Why don't you try growing plants without sunlight?
Where's the sunlight?
There is none. The whole island is shrouded in darkness. Treader,
Oh,
your nature check was okay. You can tell that these flakes are not water. They are, in fact, fungus.
Is my perception check enough to sense if there is any sort of sensory magic coming from the vines or the dead grass?
You don't sense anything, no.
hey, Keely, is there anything we should know about this place?
So, Sun Go Frog, you're looking for elemental type stuff, is that correct?
Well, more of a like omnipotent kind of situation. Like, is there a deity or a higher planar being looking out over or manipulating behind the scenes?
The only thing you can sense right now is the presence of Rom through your great sword that you have on your back. Uh, and this is a strange connection to you. The connection to your god is fine, although you can tell that he can't directly observe you at this time.
I would also like to move toward the middle of the pack and start playing my hurdy-gurdy.
Okay. Which tune are you playing?
Uh,
I don't mean to be an asshole. It's fine.
I'm thinking a little Christmasly Silent Night, just for the
Okay.
beginning.
All right.
DM, can I get a weather check?
Weather check. Okay. It's chilly. You can see your breath, but otherwise it's pretty clear. I mean, it's dark as fuck up above you, but it's kind of normal.
Thank you.
Instead, I think I'm gonna do Carol of the Bells, but in the like Trans-Siberian style.
Okay.
Keely, is there anything we're missing about this place that we should know?
It's too dangerous for me to go alone. There's fungal beasts more inside the graveyard. Don't let him get in contact with the zombies.
Can we make an investigation to apply our battlefield tactics that we've seen so far? And if there's anything other than zombies and maybe a fungal beast in our immediate surroundings?
From what I know of Hargis, he is a specialist with the fungal type creations. I expect you to see that kind of theme here. Although, if any of his disciples are close, we could be coming up against anything.
What kind of disciples would this man have still?
So, Keely, is anybody that we come into contact with in this place going to be hostile? I thought you wanted to come here because you were worried about a friend. It sounds more like anything we meet could be hostile.
Well, I'm hoping we don't have to fight, but I know these things are hostile. His creations may be hostile, but he's also just a man. I've met him, I've talked to him, I think I can talk some sense into Hargis.
Do you think?
Well, I hope so. If not, I don't want to leave him alone with his grief. He lost his wife just before this whole thing kicked off, and I think he's pushing everyone away with his arch druid ways. You know what I mean? We can't just leave him here. He would be useful in another situation, and he's too dangerous to be left alone with his thoughts.
We've heard nothing but bad things about this place and how nobody wants to come here. So maybe pussies first.
Pussy fired.
Pussy first. Like,
I'll lead the way, Lassie. Just point the direction.
Well, if you ever need some direction, go toward the great big tree in the middle of the grove. I know he's there.
Don't you lead the way there, lass?
All right. The path goes to the north, which is toward the great big tree. If you guys want to go on that, unless you want to go somewhere else.
Big tree.
Big tree.
Okay. Behind you, the zombies are clamoring on the fence here.
Does it look like they're going to be getting through anytime soon?
No, it appears that the fence is holding for now.
Could we, sit here and just shoot at them through the fence?
Well, it depends. You can shoot at them through the fence, but the racket they're making will probably replenish their numbers in no time.
So infinite XP.
Yeah, if you like doing it one by one.
What are you talking about?
100. Nah, I'm kidding.
That's fine. I can use my drunken weave twice each turn now.
I've got an infinite loading sprayer now.
I've got 100 feet of lightning bolt.
You're in so much danger right now.
Fence?
What kind of fence are we talking about here?
It's a heavy iron fence, like it's bars, like like the vertical bars with like spikes on top, sort of thing.
So if Bree were to grab the fence and then cast her lightning, would that make a difference?
It might kill
Get
her.
down, she down like a whole line. I'm not
No,
suggesting.
Wait, why would it kill her?
She'll get a wild magic surge knowing our luck.
She'll turn them all into zombie chickens.
We get instantly possessed by some extra planar demon and just turn on all of us and kill us.
As fun as that would be, I don't even know if that's an entry on the thing.
I don't either.
So go ahead.
Should we head to the tree, guys?
Yes.
I'll my invisibility if you stay close.
Okay, you guys start walking along the path, playing your hurdy-gurdy. And in front of you, you can see figures wandering around the woods. Some of them are humanoid, and you expect those to be some of the fungal abominations. You hear the baying of hounds in the distance to the north as well, and some floating round shapes in the mists as well. Let's see. Hold on.
Perception check as we're going to see if I notice anything as we walk by.
You can do a perception check.
I also need to talk to King Kibo.
All right. Your perception here, you see that the round shapes floating in the mists are like they're spherical. They have stalks coming out the top of them, and they look like they have a large pale eye in the middle of their form.
Beholders.
Not necessarily. If it's just how many stocks are we looking at?
There are multiple eye stalks coming out of the top of them. Hang on just a second. Why don't you make a nature check, intelligence nature check? Well, you haven't seen them, Sun Go. Like it was Treader that did the
No.
perception.
My bad.
Okay, so you rolled pretty badly. You believe that these could be beholders floating around out there.
All right, gentlemen, we seem to have some nasty creatures out among us. And ladies. King Kibo, have you ever been here before?
Yes.
Can you get us to the tree without having to fight all this shit?
Maybe. We had to leave.
Why, Kibo?
There's no sewer entrance here. Could go in sewer, could go through sewer, could go under tree. Dungeon go everywhere. Could go through dungeon, up under tree.
So you're saying the dungeon connects straight into this tree?
Sometimes, yes. I see roots every once in a while.
King Kibo, did you notice a bunch of bodies below the tree by chance? Through your diving through the dungeons?
I have not been there recently, but yes, bodies under trees sometimes.
Do the roots go into the tree or into the bodies?
Sometimes. Roots very old roots. They not go through bodies very much. Sometimes someone trip, fall on root, impale themselves. Very bad, very bad.
Does that happen a lot, King Kibo?
Yes, kobolds sometimes have accidents.
Does King Kibo help other kobolds have accidents?
I'm wizard. I try to help, but don't know any heals.
So we're gonna try to sneak past these damn things, keep going to the tree.
I guess with my hurdy-gurdy plan, they can hear us. Maybe doing a stealth then, or could I play my hurdy quietly and still keep my
Shoot
invisibility?
an arrow through your hurdy-gurdy.
If you guys want to get closer, that's fine. Let me move you to the next map here.
You heard my hurdy-gurdy? It'll be on.
Can we, before we do that, can we make an investigation of the area around us? See if we can figure out anything else besides what Jim has kind of shown us or pointed out to us.
Sure.
Investigation and perception.
Let's see. Your investigation. Go ahead. All right. So
Nice.
as far as the eye can see, it's graves and dead vegetation. Every once in a while, you come upon withered trees. Everywhere, the remains of once lush growth are now dark fibrous sludge. And there's the ever-present light dusting of white particulates on the surface of everything. The ground here is super decayed slush with like a dusting of the white spores. Your boots make a squishing sound as you make your way, and you can feel the muck tugging on your boots with more and more insistence with every step. Like the
Would we-
sludge appears to be very soft. Like you feel like if you stay still for more than a moment, your boots could get sucked in. You kind of would be inconvenienced.
Fire.
Do we know what kind of fungus or spores these are?
These are the fungal abomination spores. Your nature check was pretty good on that.
Should we be worried about these things affecting us at their current?
As they are, they're not in a sufficient concentration to affect you, or else you guys would have noticed by now. Boop.
Look at that big thing. And
Yes,
that,
sir.
and that, and that thing.
So the humanoid shapes in the mist resolve themselves as, yes, some of the fungal abominations, as well as something larger. And the floating things up in the air, they appear to be traveling on the wind.
Is that the little box forms?
I'm sorry, the border of them is a box, and I'm sorry about that. I couldn't get the right sort of token.
No, that makes sense.
They're spherical. Trying to find my description of those guys.
Back out with Kibo and go through the fucking sewer.
I want to know what that big white thing is. Looks
Remember,
like something.
So
Like,
as you observe it, it seems to be sitting abnormally still. Like it's not actually looking at anything. It's just kind of sitting there hunched over.
So my guess is we're going to talk to old Haggis over. What's his name?
Hargus.
Hargus over here, and this is going to go one of two ways. Either it's going to go great, and those things aren't going to attack us, or it's going to go really shitty, and Hargus is going to like basically give the nod for all that stuff to just come raining down on us.
Where's Hargus?
That's my guesstimation.
You don't see Hargus here. There's nothing here except for fungal creatures.
Well, what the heck is this thing?
This thing? That's one of the fungal abominations.
Oh,
One of those guys that you guys set on fire last time.
yeah,
so
That
they're
that big
poisonous
thing
gas.
is it's different.
the sewers.
Claptrap. You're a demon, right? What the hell is that thing?
What kind of check do I have to make on that thing?
Why don't you make hold on. It's not religion.
Is it survival?
How about a history check? History.
History? Okay.
Can I also do one, or is this more?
Madam Claptrap, you see that the thing is definitely not a demon. It's a little bit
No, Cody.
the proportions are off, and it doesn't behave like a demon. It would be a little bit more active.
Cody's already imagining hitting it with his crossbow and dragging it to us. That's why they no.
Well, gentlemen, I can tell us that that thing is not a demon.
So the round shapes floating in the breeze, they seemingly listlessly drifting where the air currents take them. Every once in a while, a fungal abomination and a floating shape wander too close to one another, and the round shape closes the distance with the humanoid figure. Then the two pull apart, the fungal abomination and the spherical thing ignoring each other once again.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I know what those spherical shaped things are?
Yeah, do a survival check. All right, that's pretty good. All right, these are definitely not beholders. They are spore or gas. Excuse me. Let me look at the name here. It is a. God damn it! Where's my fungus stuff? There it is. It's a gas spore. Okay. They are believed to have spawned from a dead beholder at one time. That's how the first one was born. But now these things are pretty common in highly infected fungal areas. They have very little hit points, and they're very dangerous to engage in melee. But because they explode whenever you attack them. However, they're not much of a threat if you can either sneak past them or blow them up from afar.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you straight away. I think we need to burn this whole place down to the ground. This whole place is just an abomination to all gods.
I agree with that giant, but I feel the same.
I really
So
don't
keep-
like that answer.
Anyway, you can go find your boy in pussy form, see what's happening here, because I only see one way of getting through this shit, and it involves alcohol, urine, and bullets.
She kind of does like a stage whisper, like, "If I could get in here by myself, I'd be here by myself. I wouldn't have brought you with me."
So what should we do, Keely?
Well, I was hoping you could get me to see Hargis.
What's Hargis gonna say when I have to kill his shit to get to him? I can't imagine that's gonna make him very happy.
Truthfully, I think it's more dangerous we leave him alone.
So what should we do? Is there a way around all this?
Hey, Claptrap, can't you make like noise off in the distance to see if they'll go that way towards it?
Well, it could if you think that that will draw them away. I don't really know how they're going to react to anything.
All right, now we're all invisible except for Dunn.
Don't know if the floaty jellyfish thing fucking gives a shit.
They seem to be more instinctual than they are anything else.
So would a longbow be quiet enough to not piss them off, but maybe draw their attention to a further distance?
You could try.
I'm
Hey,
thinking.
do we need those trap arrows, crossbolts?
Who's got him?
I thought Dunn had him with his crossbow, or are those different crossbow bolts?
It's whoever had the crossbow should have them.
That'd be Cody.
Crossbow bolts, but nothing says they're anything special that I fucking know of.
Let me get the hunter's thing out again. I know you guys got loot from him from last time.
My eyes glazed over when I saw I could pull shit to me, so I'm
Okay, so special bolts. You can choose to do a noisemaker bolt if you want to, if you have some of his special bolts that you looted off of his corpse.
I don't remember us looting any special bolts, but maybe I'm
Oh, we
Well,
got
we-
one.
Firecrackers and the like.
Pretty
I
much.
just know it says 25 crossbow bolts with no description, no nothing, so I don't know.
Do you have bolts that light on fire?
Well, technically, it could be lit on fire if you dip it into my special sauce.
All right. So okay. So first of all, what's the game plan here? Are we going to try to like distract them and get past them? Or are we just going to go straight at them?
I would just distract them.
Yeah, I would too, and then see if we can get them to move far enough, and have Keely tell us where we should go, because all I see is a big tree and graves.
So, Keely,
So-
darling, if we wanted them to move out of the way so we could try to sneak past them, which direction should we move the group so that we can sneak?
Well, it looks to me like this whole setup is a way to keep people out of the grove and away from the tree. I expect it to be pretty similar anywhere we go. As it is, this seems like a pretty good battleground to funnel them into a small place. You see, there's a fence over there, a large tree, and a bunch of tombs. We could use the uneven terrain to our advantage here. If we go somewhere else, who knows what we'll find.
How high is this fence? Perception check or no?
It's about 6 feet.
Keep the ones from just wandering into it. They have to go around.
The floating gas things can probably go above it, but the fungal abominations will have to go around.
The slavering mica beasts can jump, but to the fungals?
The fungals do not.
DM, what is the range on items that have been enchanted by my scabbard? As in, if we were to light a crossbow bolt on, like if we were to dip a crossbow bolt in my scabbard, then light it on fire, then enchant it with the scabbard and shoot one of those floating things with it, what is the range of the effect that causes the same effect to happen to anything else of that type within yada yada yada?
You haven't found out yet.
Okay.
So as you guys are talking, you can feel your feet sinking further into the mud, and you can see Kibo look down. He's like, "Oh no, oh no!" And he starts sinking further and further into the mud. He's a very small guy, so it's not long before he's like halfway into it.
Does my ring of water walking that I'm wearing help keep me up or no?
No, this is a little bit different. You can tell it's not exactly the mud that's sucking you down. It is a white sort of root system on top that's sort of around your boots right now as you guys sit here and discuss this.
Can we move, or is this something we'll have to do like a check on to get
You
out?
guys, everybody needs to do a strength save now to see if you're caught.
Love it.
Oh, nice.
And my rolls come back.
Dude,
Okay.
and it's not a crit.
So 3 of you are caught right now, and you're unable to move your feet. You're immobilized. All right, that means you're going to need to get assistance from the other 3, or something like that.
I seem to be in a bit of a bind here. Dunnan, darling, can I have a hand?
So we know where the roots are coming from.
Well, these aren't exactly roots. These are very pale, and they appear to be fungus in nature. Like whenever you pick them up, they come apart like a mushroom would. And they appear to be churning the soil constantly.
Could I use my Earthbreaker to disrupt the ground enough for us to stand on?
You could try.
Or could we use our torches and just flame this shit?
I was going to ask you if we can tell which way the churning is originating from.
No, it's
Can I make
it's like the
predictions?
entire ground has a whole bunch of this stuff all throughout it, and it's constantly churning the soil. And it's making it very, very hard for you guys to move around. If you stay still for any amount of time, you could have a thing like this happen.
Gotcha.
So fuck it. Go in the graveyard, attack that big ass thing, and just kill everything.
That's what I'm in.
We need to move.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's looking like.
Dunnan are gonna have a couple months to
Trap
stop
shoulders like we're fighting.
Hold on. So the 3 of you helped 3 other people up. Let me give Kibo a turn here on his strength save.
And Keely.
Yeah, and Keely. Kibo, Kibo pops out. He's like,
Keely and her pussy farm.
let me just get it going here. I've got to get her character sheet up. There we go. She stinks. All right, so you guys helped each other up first, and Keely is about up to her neck in the mud now. She's going to need a couple people to assist her.
I always knew quicksand would be a problem.
Help. How do we do that, John?
Doing acrobatics, not acrobatics, athletics. All right, so Treader, you just reach out, grab her by the head, and pop her right out. And Keely's like, Will, I won't be standing there anymore. Let's get the fuck moving.
Are we gonna head to the graveyard? Yes.
Graveyard, attack everything.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hurdy-gurdy away while we move, and get my sword or my earthbreaker out.
All right, roll for initiative. You guys are close enough.
I would put a little pussy form on my back, like cockfighting.
So
Of course, I'd crit. 2 crits in a row, and of course, it's gonna be a low roll.
So I'm still stuck over here.
You guys helped each other up, I thought.
No, they made athletics for 2 people.
We used
No,
each one of us roll y'all out, and then we had to help get her
Person
out.
left.
Exactly. You're out, man. They helped you out.
Quit being difficult. Get the fuck over here.
That or I'll shoot you with my crossbow and pull your ass over here.
He will too.
It won't be a problem.
Remember, the big floaty things explode. The fungal things leak gas and explode. So let's get the fungal things and the round things first.
It's going to be a good time all around.
What happened with the the flame and the abomination? Did it just kind of poof because of the fire, right?
Yes, the fungal things take extra damage from fire. At least the
Okay.
last-
John, quick question: what did we decide on distance for my slugs?
Your slurgs, was it 15 feet?
I know it was
say-
longer
Didn't we
than
put it in the thing?
I see. Okay, I'm gonna click on it, but I don't see anything about distance. Ah, there we go. 20 feet.
Okay. We decided on 20 feet, Jim.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you.
So is it too late to say I want a code on my bullets?
Yeah, you haven't actually sat down for a short rest and done the whole thing.
She can sit down here.
I wouldn't sit down here.
So while we're fighting, do we need to be moving around to stay above ground here, John?
That's up to you guys.
Top of this goddamn
Right.
box here.
I gave you the info. You got to do something with it.
Okay, how far do we have to move just to avoid this?
Stop moving. You already rolled initiative, damn it. Okay, so every turn, we're going to be rolling for stuff like that.
Kibo and Keely, are they going to come join us over here?
Oh, they will. But I actually had to roll initiative for a whole bunch of different people. Let's see.
I don't know what it means. I carried her ass over here.
So you said you carried her?
Yes.
All right, hang on. There, I think I've got everybody. Boop. So you deposit her on top of the coffin over there?
Crypt.
Okay.
Are they crypt coffins?
They're what?
Are they crypts or are they coffins?
Sorry, they're crypts.
That makes a big difference.
They're in a gang.
Hello.
All right,
Means that
so
they're made out of stone, probably.
first person to go is Madam Claptrap. What would you like to do now that you got their attention?
Wait, which ones do I exactly have their attention?
All of them. Once you guys get close enough to everything, you see like all of the eyeless heads kind of turn your way and kind of look around, and the gas spores that see the fungal abominations moving, they kind of start moving that way too, like predator or scavenger animals looking at predators going for a kill.
Notice that the big guy's not in the whatever you call it, the initiative list. Is he not been rolled for?
Let me look. Pretty sure I rolled for him. Why are you not rolled for, sir? Hang on a second.
So the big guy hasn't really made any moves yet, right?
He was 13, Joe. Sorry.
He is now.
Fungal infected.
Can we? No, it's not my turn. Never mind.
Okay.
Range to do fieriness.
What is 6? I don't see a name. It's just a picture.
Floating guys.
Yeah, it's the floating dudes. All right, so one of the dogs like hops away from where they were by the tree, and they start coming towards you guys. Madam Claptrap, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm trying to think, guys. Help me remember. The fungal abominations are weak to fire, right?
Yes, they exist.
Yeah, and they all fire.
And
Fungals also release a spore cloud, which is bad.
And can be caught on fire. But that's only if you slash them, I believe.
they take extra fire damage, but if you slash them, they release the pores. And if you
What about the dog, the Myco Beast?
The dogs, as far as you could tell, the dogs don't do that. They do have an attack like that, but they have to do it themselves.
Are they susceptible to lightning?
Let me check.
I don't remember.
Wait,
guys.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, you don't tell. I'm
Like,
asking the
lightning
rest of
is
these
probably
fuckers.
a pretty
You
safe.
just killed them last time. Purely test.
Yeah, we didn't test out anything like that.
I want to say we tried killing them all at range, so I don't know if we've actually been in close range. I do know that the fungal abominations, if they get too close, they're going to stick their fucking hands inside of you and turn you into a fucking rotting thing.
And
Off
I
of
know
the-
that when you slash them and they release the spores, that spore cloud can explode, and it is painful.
And the micro beast over there can summon more fungal abominations.
All right, which one are you Eldritch blasting?
Yeah, but they only summon more if they want.
The Micro Beast.
Myco Beast? It's
The Myco Beast.
Micro Beast. It's like a little toy.
Kitty cat beast thing.
2 + 4.
Okay, so which one was it? Was it this one up here or this one up here?
Number 2. I'm trying to click. Oh, wrong clicker.
Okay, so 2 + 4 minus 6.
Yeah, 6 damage to that guy.
Got it. Okay.
Since I hit him, wait, no. Are we allowed to see health bars or no?
No.
Okay.
You'll see it in the video. I have to see them because I have no idea how to do that with all of them.
Right, no worries. And then I'm gonna move to a spot that I'm not thinking.
Yeah, you dance over to the other spot. Your boots suck out of the ground, but you're safe.
Thanks.
Done it.
Next.
I am going to hang out right here and see what the hell everything else does. If Mike Obese or Abominable anything gets close to any of the other teammates in range, I'm going to shoot at my damn crossbow and pull it to me. So that's what I'm going to ready my attack.
Okay.
And that's it, my turn.
All right. Next, it is. Oh, let me get to the right guy here. So this guy up to the north, he's gonna run down among his fellows and start towards you guys. Lark, it's your turn.
Well, might as well continue to focus on the slavering Myco Beast from what CM did. Oh, okay. I am going to send a firebolt, not fireball, because I already used that one. But I'm going to send a firebolt off to him.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Roll for damage. 7. Okay, so you can see as your firebolt leaves your hand and strikes it in the chest, it's penetrates so deeply, and the whole thing catches on fire from the inside. It's a killing blow. So how do you want to do it?
Well, a little flourish, a little twirl, it's kind of her jam. And I just kind of let it go, and the bolt flies over there and just whacks into him. I mean,
Yeah.
Wax.
yeah.
It catches on
Whacks
fire
into
from the inside, and you now discover that slabbering micro beasts do have chunks on the inside.
So, quick
Lovely.
question, Madam Claptrap. You are getting the +1 from your focus, correct?
Oh,
You mean like +1 to damage?
Remember how he blessed your focus? +1 to damage and to attack, I believe.
Oh, well, in that case, he did 7 damage.
And she also gets +1 because she was standing next to me.
That's okay. It wouldn't have killed it anyway, and Bree just killed it, so we'll remember it for next time.
Hey,
Yeah.
does
Oh.
Alex
Trying
also get help from me since I helped heal him while he was down?
You didn't necessarily bring him back to life, so no.
No. Okay. Thanks.
Am I getting the what you did for me too? I can't tell. I don't.
Yeah, I get for Dunnan and Lark, I give +1 attack.
Well,
+1 from her focus, so I can't tell either.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'll figure that out.
Okay. So you moved already, and you're good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the big thing that's crouching on one of the crypts here, it kind of stretches up. It turns out to be like a long and lanky sort of thing with long fingers and such. And he kind of lumbers over this way until he's more next to you, Dunnan and Keeley. And let's see. Yep, that's it. Next is this guy. I gotta measure him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, he dashes over to you guys over here. Sun Go Frog, it's your turn.
So the fungal big dude, where's his actual body as far as hitbox counting wise?
If you're inside that red circle, you'll be able to hit him.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Then I'm going to trudge straight through my friends for my maximum of 20 feet movement.
You push them all aside. That's cool.
And yep, he's right there inside the cone range. According to what you said, correct?
No, if you're inside the red thing, you can hit him with a melee attack.
I'm asking for range attacks.
Oh, my bad. Let me draw you a circle right quick.
You can
Where his
grease
actual
that
body
guy
is.
up.
See these hexes that I'm touching right here?
Do not see him.
Oh, that's where his body is.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and start this off right.
You gonna grease him up?
Yep, the spell grease.
Okay, 10-foot square centered on a point within range.
So center of his body, 10-foot square around him.
Okay. Okay, so you grease up the ground and stuff like falls onto the ground and the mud kind of laps it up. Like you can see it kind of churns up with the mud and all the fungus and such. Home Dude is unaffected. He's still sitting there staring daggers at Dunnan and Keeley.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
The Dungeon Master got tired of us.
I won't let
Break
you
in
break
his
my
brain.
encounter.
You said absorb it, could it still be lit on fire?
No, this is the spell grease. It's not the other kind of grease. And I
So,
wasn't in range.
Since this thing got too damn close to me, can I shoot it or no?
How far is your range?
Oh, my range is like 400 and something. But I was
Oh, you mean the crossbow?
I readied my crossbow attack for if things got too close within attack range.
Oh, next time, please do that like before we go on with the next turn, man. You can do it.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, go on.
Okay. So let's see. I'm trying not to have like retroactive stuff go on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that guy moved, and this guy hops off the fence. 6. It's Kibo's turn.
Clark says those guys couldn't get over the fence.
He was on the fence.
Just coming out of the closet.
Said maybe.
Don't ask me how he did it, but he was on the fence. His token was right there.
Hey, John, real quick. You were saying that you don't want retroactive stuff to go off, but he said that he was doing his reaction when it got close. So how would that chain of events go off just for future knowledge?
Well, like if I moved the guy and he considered him to be too close, he could have just said, okay, then my crossbow goes off, right?
Yeah, it's my fault. I was getting beer. I was in the other room just listening. So yeah.
No. I was just making sure in case I ready in action or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to be fair. I just can't keep track of all the reactions and stuff people can do.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure so I know when I try to do something that I don't, screw you up or anything.
No, it's cool. Okay, so Kibo, he moves up to right here. He kind of waddles up and he's like dancing from foot to foot, trying not to get sucked down into the mud. And he goes, "Okay, everybody, be careful!" Poof! And he summons a cloud of daggers over here. Let me draw it up right quick. Oh, okay. So he summons it right on top of the fungal abomination over here, and let me just get the things.
How long does the cloud of daggers last?
For a bit. Okay, so it is vulnerable to slashing damage, so it does it seems to cut him up really well. He's got a bunch of slashes on him, and then his spores get emitted in a 10-foot radius around him. So he's got spores all over the place right here, but he's also inside a big cloud of daggers. Poof! And then let's see, it's next one's turn is, where is he? There he is. This one starts coming your way as well. Keely, it's her turn. She's going to shift into Pussy Farm. You see her like become her clothes and everything, and it all turns into like a cat form. And now she goes after the thing in front of her with the claws.
David, you were worried this was all going to be story.
Slashing.
I feel so bad for you, Cody.
Why do you feel bad for him?
Well, she slashes the thing with her claws, rips open a huge thing in its stomach, and it releases its spore cloud into the surrounding area.
Oh.
And, oh no, I subtracted Keely's HP instead. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Minus
Because
24.
Next turn, when I light it on fire, it's not going to feel very good.
It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. So let's see. Now that the cloud comes out, you and Keely both have to make a Constitution save to not be blinded. Let me just roll for Keely here. 14. Oh, Dunnan, I'm sorry, you're blinded. So Keely slashes it. The spores come out and go everywhere. You can see her blinking a lot, but she's doing okay. She turns to you and goes like, "Meow," like she regrets everything. But at the same time, it's done now.
Don't worry, girl. It's only going to get worse from here. They're about to light this summit on fire.
Meow.
But luckily, I'm a monk, so I don't need eyes.
Where we're going, we don't need eyes to see. So the gas spores are moving toward you guys slowly up in the air. They're about 10 feet up in the air, and they're trying to get closer to you. Alex, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my pistol, revolver, twice.
So, okay, so you're gonna do like your action surge, or is that like your level 5 fighter thing?
My level 5 fighter thing. It says I can attack twice,
Yes, you can.
but I'm not going to use my sword. Is that
Okay.
a
That's
can't
cool.
do?
That's cool. You can do that. What are you using it on?
Oh, I'm sorry, the fungal abomination right in front of me.
Okay. So 9 piercing, that rounds down to 5 because he's resistant piercing. Your bullet goes into his chest, but it seems to not do as much damage as you think it should. What's your second round gonna do?
Well, damn. What is the range of my revolver actually? Because it says like 80 to 320. What is that?
80 normal, 320 disadvantage.
So anywhere between 80 and 320. Well, you can do it right next to you. Like, I'm not sure what that means. Hang on.
Yeah, that's confusing the hell out of me. Why would 320 feet be at disadvantage?
Because it's max range of weapon. Anytime you go to the very maximum range.
Because you're using a pistol to shoot 320.
Ah,
Okay, the first is the weapon's normal range in feet. The second indicates the weapon's long range.
furthest I can shoot.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna use my second shot on the big guy over there.
Okay. Biggie boy.
Oh, we're gonna start that, huh?
Is that a hit?
One moment. It is not. So the round kind of ricochets off of something hard and plate-like on its arm.
Well, at least we know that. And I'm gonna move this way.
Okay. So the creature, whenever you hit it with the bullet, it turns towards you. It doesn't make any sound. None of these creatures seem to have lungs. They don't make any sounds except for the dogs. The dogs are constantly barking and growling at you guys. All right, next is this dog that didn't make a very good roll on his initiative. Now it's Tredder's turn.
I'm going to start out my turn and step back 1 square to get out of the mud. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Crusader's Mantle.
So what does that do?
Everybody that's within a 30-foot range that moves with me for up to a minute gains an extra 1d4 radiant damage. Unfortunately, it's only 1. That's what it rolled.
So everybody gets +1 for the next turn?
+1 radiant damage.
Okay, okay.
What does that mean?
And then means that anything you do gets an extra +1 damage or +1 of radiant damage. So if something was, say, susceptible to radiant, it would take, what, double, I think?
Okay.
And then I'd like to use my class ability that lets me take another action in combat.
That's only if you attack Jim.
Okay. Then there was one more that I want to do. So I think it's a bonus action. Are these guys considered undead?
No. They're planty.
Okay.
Would have been really nice to have a big giant fireball.
Yeah, no kidding. I wish I had one.
Me too.
Right. I'm going to use one of my second level spells. It's a bonus action, magic weapon, and put a +1 on my. Shit, sorry, hit that twice. On my hammer, the Earthbreaker,
Uh-huh.
and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Madam Claptrap, it's your turn.
Hi. going to start out my turn by making a small move, I guess. Just move one little step to keep out from sinking into the ugly. I'm going to cast Produce Flame on my hands and then combine them to chunk it over at this spore cloud and this fungal abomination thing and catch it all on fire.
Okay. So the 3 damage from the fire gets, you get 1 more radiant damage on it, right?
And
Yeah.
one.
And then you get 3
And
more because it's vulnerable.
And one from the
So he,
source essence thing.
so it's
Right.
4 fire, 1
Four,
radiant.
4 fire, 1 radiant.
Okay. Now, you light the cloud on fire as the firebolt or the produced flame enters in. The whole cloud starts to go alight, and you can roll 2d6 to see how much damage it does. 9, and it's doubled for him, so it's 18, and this kills him. So if you want to like role play it, go for it.
Who is that to my northwest?
Bree.
No, is that Treader right next to me?
Yes.
Yes.
That's Jimmy.
I'm
All
sure.
right, so
I
I step over next to Jimmy and I say, I take one hand on one side of his head, I snap and it bursts into flames and I go, ooh. So I look at my other hand and I look at Jim and I look at my other hand and I caress Jim's cheek with my other hand that's not on fire yet and go, maybe the other one can light up too. As if I'm just like mocking you, as if I'm going to light it on fire. I pull it away, snap, clap both hands together, make a little fire baseball and go, shit, something witty. Nothing pops into my head. And I chunk it over at the fungal abomination.
And whoosh.
And the whole time I'm shivering with the grotesqueness because of you touching me.
And
Last time you used that hand.
the white particulates on the ground are now on fire in about this radius.
Damn devil woman.
Oh, really, fool?
And the fire is spreading. The white particulates on the ground are definitely alighting and among you. Lark and Sun Go Frog, can you roll 2d6s to see how much fire damage you take?
No.
Oh, my dear. Well, Sungo, at the very beginning of this, you said you wanted to light the whole damn place on fire. It looks like you're going to get your wish.
Does this affect the ground, Joe?
Huh?
To affect the ground.
It's affecting the ground, yes.
So, like, if they were standing in there, they wouldn't keep sinking?
That's right. It will kill the fungus in the ground that's churning the soil.
Does it stay on fire? Or does it go out
No,
after it
it's
burns?
going away. Right now, the flame is spreading very fast in this circle around here, like on my orange circle there, and it's going to spread until it gets to the whole map.
Dang it, I said this earlier, like, will it take fire? I meant to do that. Oh well.
I'm sorry, I lost the last 10 seconds. My computer like blanked or something with the internet. Did you say it was going to stay on fire?
No, it's not going to stay on fire. It's more like a flash fire. Right now, the fire circle is at this radius. Next turn, it will be moving another few hexes.
Wait, do I still have enough distance to hop up on one of these?
Yeah, the flames are about waist high. You can hop on something if you want to.
Yeah.
Up on my face.
Then go get the 2.
You got a 2 as well.
No, I got a 6.
She
Oh,
got a my crappy rolls finally paid off, is all I can say.
yeah.
Snake eyes.
I'm gonna hop down here on top of this tomb.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah.
Ah,
So you said it was
Yeah, that's fine.
was a tomb, not a grave, right? So it's like a.
It's raised. It's
Okay.
it's about 3 feet off the ground. They should be okay up there. Mr. Iron Wang of the Iron Wang technique.
All right. I am going to.
Remember that you are blind.
I am blind, and I'm going to get my dance on.
And light everything on fire.
It's already going to go regardless, so I need to roll the thing and the stuff and the other thing.
6. Wow.
Rolls. And all these shots are at disadvantage, or
Yes, they're at disadvantage because he's blind.
But monks don't need eyes.
Correct.
He's going to have disadvantage, but he can still roll 6 times. My goodness.
so much noise.
Well,
It's only one noise roll.
yep, that one's not a hit. The noise. No zombos this time. That's also not a hit. You are a tale of 2 types of rolls here.
Yeah, polar opposites.
So my Christmas tree box just ate shit. Hang on. That's fine.
Okay.
We're good. And let me find my shit to roll here.
Oh, that one's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Okay, 6 piercing divided by 2 is 3.
So if he makes it out of the spore cloud, is he still blinded?
If he leaves the spore cloud, he is no longer blinded, but he's still in it.
He was only triggering one noise roll. You rolled twice.
I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a lot of shit right now.
Ow! I'm just asking, John.
All 6 of these only trigger one time. So
You're right. I'm going to keep on rolling until you get zombies, though.
that makes sense.
Because he can do that.
He's like, I've been having it too easy. I'm going to make it so much harder this time. He's getting away from my
Damn
shenanigans.
people with the grease and the fire.
All right, this one is a actual hit. Go ahead and roll.
He also needs zombies for his fungal abomination spores to convert them.
I'd like
But
them
yeah.
to show up eventually.
So
All right. So you blast this one, a chunk of it leaves its body, and you can tell that it's on its last legs. You got one more, I think. That one's a miss. You almost hit Keely, and she's like, "Rah!" Ooh, gross.
I'm hitting him with that.
Okay, so you pretty much slash him in half, and the spores just go and erupt out of it, and forming a brand new cloud all around you.
Lovely.
It's kind of carried away a little bit by the wind, and it kind of expands the cloud a little bit right here.
Cool. And then I'm gonna get up here on top of this one.
Okay.
And in my turn.
All right. Fungal Abomination's gonna move. Lark, it's your turn.
Okay.
You are once again on fire.
Oh shit! Do I
Well,
need it?
no, you're not on fire. You just took burning damage. That's all.
Okay, but not anymore because it's passing me by, right?
It is passing you by. You've taken your damage for this one.
Okay. A second. Oh no! Never mind. Damn it! I can't use Scorching Ray because it's slashing.
You mean it's fire?
It says slashing damage on this thing.
How is Scorching Ray slashing? No, that can't be correct.
It's gotta be an error. It's funny though. It says slashing. Oh wait, no. Okay, hold
Maybe
on.
it should say
Anyway,
Slashing Ray.
yeah, no, it's not. It's that's my bad. I think it's just how it was entered in here. Um. I am going to cast Scorching Ray. 3 range spell attack for each ray. On hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, so three rays. I think I'll do 2 at this guy, if I could.
Which guy?
This guy, and then
I
one
need
at
you
the.
to ping which. Oh, that one. Okay.
I did 2 at this guy, 1 at this guy. Right. Okay. Anyway,
All right. So roll for damage on your first Scorching Ray.
do I do it 3 times?
You gotta attack 3 times. Yeah. So roll your next attack. There you go. Roll for damage. Okay.
And remember to add 1 radiant and more to your fire damage for each of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she also gets
Plus
plus
2.
so she gets a total of 3.
That's right.
So, can I change that? Because I'm guessing that like the 12 and the 10 would probably kill each of those guys. So could I make one of the fire bolts go to the big guy?
No,
Or should
like
I?
you told me your targets, you called your shots, now they're on their way. Okay.
Okay.
I can tell you
fine.
that the first double ray that hit this guy over here by the tree definitely just vaporized him. So, and the other one almost kills this guy to the west. How do you want to do this?
Okay. Well, I kind of start making these like pew pew laser beam sounds like the blasters from Star Wars, and I'm like pew pew pew, and just kind of like shooting like just with my fingers, like a blaster gun, and sending them at these guys like yeah. And, okay.
Okay. And the one that falls down over here, the corpse is still on fire whenever it drops to the ground, and you can tell it's being consumed by what you did.
Okay.
All right. Next, it is Home Dude, the infector. He comes over here
Oh, I
and
need to move. Oh no, I don't. Sorry.
he puts 1 foot up on the crypt here, and he's going to attack you, Dunnan. Let me just get his character sheet out here. All right, the first thing he's going to do is pacifying spores. Make a Constitution saving throw, sir. Excuse me. Okay, so the spores impact your face, but you have the wisdom not to breathe in, and the stuff that does get on you, you resist very well with your dwarven constitution. And then he tries to fist you and does not succeed.
Oh, you're about to get in a fisting contest with Dudden?
That's right.
Yes.
All right, Sun Go Frog. You've already taken your fire damage, so don't worry about that this turn. Go ahead and do your
Gonna move
thing.
Here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If I hit this hex right here, that will hit the fungal infector, right?
Yes, Fuckle Infector. What you gonna do?
Gel solution.
Ah, the final solution, you say?
Yes. But I'm going to start my cone so that it hits here to 20 feet across. Hang on.
So the gel solution,
There.
why does it have an attack roll?
Because this is the new modified solution. This is the one that immediately catches fire.
Okay, so it does have to make an attack roll.
Yes,
It goes up against his defense.
Well, they still have to make the con save, I believe, to attempt not to be held. And it's
I
just
see.
an AoE for damage.
Okay, what is your constitution? I mean, what is your saving thing? Is it like a 12 or 13 or something like that?
12.
12. Let me roll for him. All right, he's held.
And I don't know if I put it in correctly or not.
2d8, right?
2d8 plus 1 because of the repeating function.
Why don't you roll that for me?
He also gets +1 due to
radiant. Yeah,
Okay.
so
So minus 22, and then -1 for the radiant.
Yep.
And he is held for a turn. And you've also set the spores on the ground on fire in front of you.
How about the ones that are near Keeley? Does that get hurt too?
It's about to. Yeah, just hang on. So the fire radius hits to about here. Okay. So I'm going to make the fungal abomination take the 2d6 damage. Let me just bring that up here. 2d6s. 14, because he's vulnerable to fire, of course. Those of you on the crypts are okay. Keely's going to have to take a little bit of a damage because her cloud that the fire touches explodes. Okay, so the circle of fire that you have created touches Keely's spore cloud and it goes woof, and a bunch of hair singes off of her body. She's like, ah! And she looks at you like you're an asshole.
Is she now an Egyptian cat?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, in parts. She looks mangy now. She's been burned.
Oh, Sphinx. The naked cat.
Is that it for you, Sungo, or you got something else?
that'll be it. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Time for this guy to move. He's going to move on over this way. Kibo's turn. He looks at the ring of fire in front of him, and he looks at himself, and he's like, I do not want to fall in that burning ring of fire.
Great, that's classic.
And he goes over to Treader and kind of like hides behind his plate armor. And he's going to cast another spell here. He's going to cast a spell at this fungal abomination over here. The fuck? Why is it rolling so much? You should not be rolling that much. What is this?
4 damage, 1d8.
Oh, it rolled automatically for the damage. Okay, so he casts like a freezing ray of frost at the thing, and it barely misses it, like right on its shoulder. Doesn't do any damage. He says, "What?
Do anything to the fire on its way by?
No, it doesn't do anything to the fire. It kind of passes through." He looks at you, and he looks at you as like, "You and I will go through the fire together."
Can I guard him with my body, or
Probably not. He just wants to be close to you.
Is it possible for Treader to pick Kibo up and place him on the top of that? Y'all are standing right next to a fence. Would it be possible for Treader to help Kibo up on top of the fence?
Could be. We'll see. We'll have to roll dice for it. Anyway,
throw him?
You'll have to do it on your turn.
Okay.
All right, Fungal Abomination's turn. He's headed on over this way. Keely, burning but no longer being blinded by anything, looks around and shifts back to her druid form. She's like, "The fuck He set me on fire!
Warned you beforehand I was going to burn the place down.
We need to work on our communication. I didn't think you were going to set me on fire.
Oh, he sets everyone on fire.
It's okay. Everybody likes a little flaming pussy.
You're making it weird.
VD!
So she jumps across the thing over the gap in the on the ground and lands over on the crypt with you guys. And she produces a flame and goes after the big guy in front of you. And it takes a chunk off of him. Oh, that's how you do it without setting the whole goddamn place on fire. So next is the gas boar's turn. They're kind of floating your way still. They're very slow, but they're like 10 feet up in the air.
Okay, that last one you just moved, did it just move into the fire?
They're up above. They're about 10 feet off the ground. The fire's about waist high.
I got you. Would that mean that they float above me and everybody else?
Oh, yes.
It's just make them go super high in the air.
They're your first flying monster. Hooray! Alex, it's your turn.
I'm just going to run over here, get on top of this, and I'm going to use my revolver to attack this floating thing to see what happens.
Okay. Oh, a crit.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Let's give you the thing here. Maximum damage, and roll the damage dice again. That's pretty much what it does. Anyway, these things have 1 HP, so this is a kill shot. It pops like a fucking water balloon, and spores go everywhere, but it's safe. Also, doesn't your revolver have a thing where it kills something living and it's a crit? You get +1 forever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's there you go. Better add +1 to your thingy.
Can you give us a diagram of the spore cloud? Would it be enough to reach Eki's fire?
Yeah, well, these spore clouds are a little bit different. These spore clouds do not catch fire, but they do have a very nasty poison. You'll see if you get touched.
All right, so what kill?
I'm resistant to poison.
Good.
So all you ranged fuckers need to pop those things.
I was going to use my other revolver tag to get the one next to it.
Okay,
Well, never mind.
that's a hit. Go ahead.
Just racking up them extra damages.
Well, if it's a crit, it's extra damage now. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay, so he's also getting that +1 radiant as well.
that's right.
That's right. Said well, +1. Anyway.
These have 1 HP. So both of these things pop like water balloons. Like one side of it blows out, and then like the whole thing just kind of shrinks away until there's just a cloud left. No one can hear you, Bree.
What happened earlier when it whenever it got close to the other thing? Like, if they just float over, are they gonna do anything to us?
You don't know.
It just
I don't
bounced off the abomination, but I didn't know the
Like-
abomination was 10 foot tall.
Like, I don't want to shoot them if like we don't have to.
Well, you don't want them
You don't
hovering,
want them close.
Yeah.
so
All right, it's
Okay.
the Doge's turn. And then it's Treader's turn. It's almost Madame Claptrap's turn where we can expand the fire ring.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. The ones that moved into the ring, like that fungal abomination, did it take fire damage already, or is it going to be taking fire damage?
Thank you for reminding me that the Slavering Microbeast is supposed to take damage. Hang on. Okay, yeah, so it jumps through the ring of fire and it catches on fire itself. The spores that would normally be coming off of its back have become alight, and there's like a blue and orange fire coming off of its back now.
Hopefully
Where
comes
is the
back.
wind going?
The wind is going to the east, but these things, these gas spores, do move under their own power whenever they want to.
Mm.
They're just very slow.
Well, I mean, like the cloud. Once they die, like I guess we'll find out where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Back to my turn, yeah.
Yeah, it is your turn.
I'd like to pick Kibo up and set him on the fence line to protect him from the fire.
All right. Athletics check, please. Yeah. Okay. So you pick up Kibo, put him on top of the fence. He's like, oh, as he like impacts the spikes, but then he gives you like the thumbs up, like, oh, thank you, you good subject.
I'm assuming that was my action.
Good luck in the fire. That's your bonus action. You can take an action now.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use an action to cast Toll the Dead. It's a cantrip on the slavering micro beast.
Micro beast. You gotta stop calling them micro beast. They're not small.
Micro beast.
Micro machine.
Myco Beast.
It's fungus. Stop it.
Your world, our game, God boy.
Okay, so what does this do with the Myco Beast?
So they have to take a
Yes, they
wisdom
are.
saving or take damage. And my spell save is 14.
So which one is it you're doing it to?
I just got in the fire.
Okay, so he takes 20 necrotic damage.
If he fails his wisdom throw, yeah.
All right, let me see. He's got 2 wisdom. I doubt he'll win this one. Yeah, he didn't win. And that is a killing blow. So he's on fire and you hit him with Toll the Dead. So what do you want to do? How do you want to do it?
Point at the slavering micro beast and go, how about some noise? And then the sounds of, really deep church, like dirge bells rings out and he just goes poof.
Yeah, the bell reverberates with the rest of his body. The fire gets higher and then his whole body is consumed by the whole thing. The fire turns green at the end.
I'm gonna move, and then I want to use another one of my my class abilities to make another attack. I'm gonna move over here behind Alex. I think that's right at the limit of what I can do.
Okay.
Nope, I can't get that far. I can get.
Yeah, it's still on.
Yeah, like I was gonna move one more square down, but I can't get that far. So, and then I'm also gonna cast that cantrip yet again onto the big dude.
All right, Toll that dead. All right, he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. Let me just do that. What was your spell save? 14. Okay, so he does not make that. He's going to take
10 this time.
10 damage. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use another one of those abilities and do it again.
Jeez. How many of those do you have?
For long rest.
How many per long rest?
3 per long rest. So I've used one action, one done. This is the second one. No, since I hit level 5, I can use it 3 times now.
Yeah, no. But read what it says.
It says 1. 1 as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's all I was getting at, Jim.
So you can do it next turn, whenever you attack again.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, no problem. Oh, and I mentioned earlier about the magic weapon thing. That was useless. So, because I have a magical weapon in my hand, so it doesn't help me any. I just wasted that spell over there.
It makes your weapon magical, gives it a +1.
I'm carrying the Earthbreaker. It's already magical.
All right, madam.
I wonder if we can
Before DM, before you do that, do you need to readjust any of the
The
like
rings?
fire circle growth or
Yep.
whatever these things are?
I'm doing it on the turn where they were created. Your circle has already grown, if you look.
Okay. What are these two?
Those are spore clouds left by one of these things that Alex killed, or two of these things that Alex killed.
Leave me balloons.
They went poof. The spore clouds will not stick around. The spore clouds appear to be heavier than the other ones. They're fast floating to the ground,
Oh, okay.
but they look fucking
That was the
nasty.
demon's human.
I can't twin my magic missile.
Do your worst, Claptrap.
Think you might be about to.
I'm gonna move to this position right here. And I'm gonna cast Whip Fire. It is a 60-foot range ability. You said those little dudes only have 1 health, right?
Correct.
So how let's see. How do you want me to like... So that one's done. Let's see. I mean, it's going to be a...
What's your range? 60?
It's flat. Yeah, it's 60. It's
Yeah,
flat
you can
damage.
get this one, this one, this one, and that one.
I can't hit that one? That's
You can hit that
58,
one.
right?
Yeah.
That one.
70,
No.
no. 60, yes.
I have 120 feet on my magic missile, so
So every one of them except for this one is
Aw.
dead.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to draw a circle for each one of them.
Whee!
Oh, you're gonna do it like that, huh?
I'm doing
Wait,
like
you
that.
gotta get this one out here.
I thought that was 70 feet from you.
Your little measure tool is different than my little measure tool.
Are you measuring from center or measuring from edge?
For these, it's from the edge.
Mine says 57.54 feet.
Yeah, you're going from the corner. He's going from center.
I see. Okay, yeah, the corner's fine. It's gone.
Corner? I mean, I was measuring from my face, from my character's nose, all the way to the thing.
So you just performed like a speed shooting feat. How do you want to do this?
Well, I crawl up there next to... Who am I standing next to? Alex?
Yes.
Is that Alex? Okay. I crawl up there next to Alex and I go, oh there, Alex. That's a nice shiny gun. I happen to have a couple of nice shiny guns myself. Take a fancy look here at me skills. And then I just fire off a volley at each one. Just bang, 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 bang. And then at the end, I did the classic, like, blow the smoke out of the gun barrel and make them disappear into my wherever I keep them.
I was gonna save those to max out my guns, but
Give them a nice little wink.
It's okay to feel inadequate, Alex.
Well, he was just thinking he could permanently increase his gun skills with those guys, but it's okay.
You guys are gonna knock on Sam for killing a whole bunch of dudes at once.
no.
How dare you?
I've been waiting the entire fucking game to use that.
Now.
Mr. Doonan,
Dunin Don Grada. Time to dance. All right.
what you rolling a D8 for?
Because I'm about to shoot the shit out of this thing.
I thought it was a D6.
It says in the deal here, you fire 1d8 times and move 5 feet each time you trigger pull.
Oh, okay.
So apparently I've been using the wrong die. At least this go around, because it was 8 last time I used it. That's okay.
So you're no longer blind, but you do step into the fire. Roll 2d6 to see how much you take. Oh, that was 1d6?
One.
4. Okay. I'll do the thing here. Minus
He also
4.
gets one.
Say what now?
You're attacking.
No, my Crusader Magic spell gives him +1
On
damage.
the damage, but
The damage.
I'm taking damage right now.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said he was dealing damage.
No, not this time.
Okay, so now I start the thing.
Beautiful bean footage.
Begin. You missed so badly that you almost hit Keely again. Like you take a chunk out of the crypt, and she's like, "The fuck! You people are weird and crazy.
I think Princess, you need to come hang out with me a little longer.
This man is drinking and using firearms."
As it should be. So
What's
did 18
new?
hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's zombie time. 15 of them.
No, it's truly not.
All right, that one's not a hit.
$15 zombies?
15 zombies.
Is that what it?
Oh, Alex, you were waiting for a moment to level up your pistol.
Only living things. Those don't work.
Well, he said they're not true zombies, so they're living.
No, it didn't work last time. They're not using necrotic energy, but they're not living either.
Gotcha. Okay, was 12 a hit?
No, it is not. No, it is not. That one's a hit.
Drinking so much, your rolls suck.
Gotta do what I gotta do. And I just remembered I'm supposed to be adding that extra damage to these when they actually hit. So
Okay, I got you.
They're piercing, so they're being halved anyways.
They are.
Get 1 radiant from me, so
I'm adding in the radiant. Don't worry.
Really close.
okay, so that's all fine and dandy. So I'm using an extra attack to hit with 2 unarmed strikes. Or attempt to hit with 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, that one's a miss. That one's a hit. Okay, so 1 radiant damage on top of that. Got it.
Now I get to do it all again.
All of it?
All of it.
So you get something like action surge?
Yeah, I get to, anytime I make an attack, I get to make a second attack. And as long as I use a key point with my, whatever the hell it is here, flurry of blows, I pay 1 key and then I can attack with 2 unarmed strikes per attack. So now I'm going to run through the whole fucking gambit again.
Now, the gun thing, I don't think it should work like that. That's an ability.
Is it? Okay, well then I will just.
I think you would break the entire game, and we'd be sitting here all night if you did have it work like that. But you can do more like melee attacks if you want.
Okay, I'll do the melee attacks then.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a miss.
that is a miss. Okay.
I'm
so-
sorry to do that. It's just I think it would break everything.
So I'm gonna try this fucking. Well, I can't use that one. I gotta use these two, and maybe I'll fucking do something. 12 is not a hit.
No, it's not a hit. That one's a hit.
Cody, right now he is being held, so if you can get away from him somehow without taking an attack of opportunity, like disengaging blow, you could, not take damage from him next turn.
Nice save there. So he took that 7 damage there.
Yes. Well, halved and then added one
Why is it halved?
because he's resistant to bludgeoning and piercing.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's cool to know. And I'm just gonna get my little tiny ass back over here somewhere.
Okay.
And in my turn.
All right, this guy should be dead already, I think. This one over here. Didn't you kill this one, Jim, or was it a different one?
I killed the Myco beast, not
Oh,
the.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Micro puppy. Yeah.
It's this guy's turn. He's going to dash over there to Lark. Oh, but he used his dash, so he can't actually attack on this turn.
Is he also on fire?
Well, he took fire damage. He's not on fire. Lark, it be your turn.
Okay. He did
last
take fire damage.
Yep. He's taken fire damage, and he looks like he's super charred and a little bit hollow because things have really been bad for him.
Okay.
You guys are burning the place down.
You have to kill him as soon as possible because you want to turn all those zombies into fungal abominations.
Yeah. So burning hands. It's like a 15-foot cone.
That's right.
So I guess. Well, I can't get him and the other guys, can I? Probably
You'll
not.
light that grass over there on fire, Bree.
Oh, what?
You'll light the grass on fire that's over there by them, and it'll create a wave faster towards them.
Oh, well, okay. That works for me. I mean, I'm already like in the safe zone and nobody's over there, so.
But you're gonna need to move as soon as you get done casting because that thing's gonna stick you like physically.
Yeah.
Probably die
Yeah.
from the fire damage Bree does to it. So it's
Yeah.
just the one that's up above her that would be the problem.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the burning hands. I guess they have to do a save, and then I'm gonna skedaddle.
Okay, let me just. He saved. Like he really saved. Like he bends over like one of those inflatable wacky tube guys out in front of a car dealerships. He's like woof, and
Damn.
the flames go over him. But I think it just takes half damage whenever he saves, right?
Yeah, half. It was 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah, you still kill him. So like he dodges it, but then the fire catches him from above, and he whooshes and he's gone.
Yay! Okay, now I'm going to leave, but I don't want to leave the circle because I don't want to get more fire damage.
A good idea.
All right, so I'm gonna go right here.
All right, let me just calculate all the fire shit you're doing to these poor zombies because you set the stuff on fire again. All right, let me just get my zombies out. Okay, so first I need to give them a dex saving throw. They don't succeed. So your cone your cone hits these first two and kills them both instantly. Now I need to roll 2d6 for all the ones that are inside the circle. 10. So your burning hands not only vaporizes two zombies, it catches the rest of the fungus on the flakes on the ground on fire, and it destroys 4 more zombies in the process.
Fire and spores is fun.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys figured that out.
Did you
I designed
make-
this encounter to be kind of like that. All right, so
Got one question before we go any further. The 15 zombies, that was from one roll?
that was from one roll. You just had
Second.
critical success.
All right, cool.
We measure success by how many zombies.
Did you
Yes.
meant to make your drawings of fire look like a penis with feet?
No, no, that's a cannon. It's a penis cannon.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out what the yellow is that's right here in front of me.
Everything's a penis.
That was the
A
fire that
grove?
you set.
Okay.
Everything's
Once
a
the
penis.
grass is burned once, can it burn again?
Yeah, if he steps outside the circle.
Well, he can't move, so
Yeah, well, he's not held anymore, I don't think, right?
for one turn, it still
Yeah.
hasn't come back.
Well, it's
Turn.
his turn now, so he's not held anymore.
It was off of my turn.
Yeah, it depends on what his ability says, because I've got one similar. That if I lock him down with mud, he's stuck until the end of my next turn.
We'll have to work that out later, Eki. For now, I'm just going to do his save again and see if he makes it. Okay?
All right.
You and I didn't go over that, so
did not.
I'm just going to have him try to save again. If he doesn't, he'll stay held, and we'll work it out next time. Let me get him up here. Constitution save.
Tied.
Okay, so that is a success then. A tie is a success. So he breaks out of your gel, even though he's on fire. He's like, and he doesn't make a sound because he has no lungs, and he just kind of lumbers over here to these guys. He's going to take a swipe at Alex. He attempts to fist you, Alex. I don't think it works.
You got armor class of 14.
All right. Then he tries to do this. Make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
So wait a minute. Since he missed, don't I get a reaction?
Yes, you do. But he
So
also
which
has
one-
multi-attack. He gets to do this.
Ah, okay. So what
Go
I need to
ahead.
do?
Go ahead and take your reaction first, and you can do the pacifying spores thing.
Okay.
Okay, that is a hit. So it's got +1. That's 4 damage. Okay, so go ahead and roll your Constitution saving throw to see if you're pacified or not. Well, you are not pacified at all. In fact, you are energized for some reason. Next turn, you may take a bonus action if you weren't before.
Oh, nice.
All right, Sun Go.
So I was just reading the actual text that you have written. So just so that I'm clear with you, the target is held and set aflame due for 2d8 fire damage. The target must make a con save to attempt to free itself.
So we did do it right.
So yeah, we did it perfect. So
Cool.
that
All
was-
right.
I am going to move to the other corner of this and do it all over again.
You're gonna catch us on fire.
Of course.
We're safe on top of this, David.
All right, so I need to save. Or no.
Well, you don't have to say his turn. He just has to take the damage. The 7 fire damage.
So how many times can you use this now?
I've infused it with repeating, so it ignores the cast time.
So you can just
Unless
keep
you-
one target locked down as long as you want, huh?
Anything within the 20-foot ring, yeah.
You and I need to fucking talk after this.
Either
Alright.
way,
It's
no
working.
solution.
It's fine. We'll do it later. So that's 16 damage plus 1 is 17. Oh, and your fire ring is expanding. Let me just draw that in. Lark, take 2d6 damage. Oh, wait, never mind. You're inside the ring that's already burnt. Never mind. It has nothing to
Yeah.
fuel it.
Whew.
I'm just feeling a little vengeful right now.
I didn't do shit.
Well, I mean, you know,
Okay. Sun Go Frog, what else do you want to do?
That'll end my turn.
heck, he always finds a way.
All right. With all my homebrew shit, he just ruins it all. Okay, so this fungal abomination steps through the burning ring of fire, and he goes down, down, down.
What you did there?
Minus 16.
Are they immune to that poison cloud?
Yes, they're immune to poison.
Sweet. That's good to know.
All right, Kibo's turn. So Kibo looks at everything on fire, and he sees all the zombies and all the flaming fungal abominations. And he nods to himself like a super satisfied nod, like, "Yes, I chose well. Everything burns." And he's going to cast a spell to try to help out. Okay, we're actually going to roll this. Kibo's rolls blow ass. However, it's enough to hit at least. So he points over at the fungal abomination that's already been burning, hits it with the ray of frost, and does the damage. Hello, can we do the damage, please? Okay. Okay, and he freezes its chest where he can't move very well anymore. Next is this guy's turn. He's going to come over this way. Apprentice Keeley comes up behind this thing, and she is going to do her shillelagh. She takes her staff and she attempts to thwack it with her shillelagh.
You know, we should all be very scared because this is now, what, the 4th or 5th time we've thwarted John's carefully laid plans? He is going to really rake us over the coals.
Shit's
Yeah.
going to get nasty. It's going to get nasty.
With like the most innocuous thing ever. Gonna make us
Yeah,
pay.
it seems like the role-playing parts of the game are more dangerous to you guys than the combat. All right, Alex, it's your turn. It's your turn.
All right. Can I attack him from here, or do I have to get on the ground?
You can. You're within range.
I'm going to use my sword and revolver twice.
All right. So the sword hits for 10 slashing. Let me just bring him up here. All right, so 10 slashing, and it releases that cloud of spores whenever you slash him.
Oh, yeah.
It impacts the fire, and you guys all take 2d6 fire damage.
Yay.
It was all.
So we still take the fire even though we're on top?
Yes. I mean, the cloud itself, whenever he slashes, it spews up into the air, and it impacts the flames as well. It expands everywhere. So you guys that are within the circle take 2d6. Sam, you are resistant to fire, so you take half that.
Do I need
In
to?
the circle?
You are not in the circle.
Okay.
Alex, that's actually a killing blow, so you pretty much slice him in half. The only problem is the spores, so you guys are taking damage.
Remove my health, John.
I got your health.
Did it, sir?
What?
Already did it down 7.
Oh, my bad. I'll add 7 to it. There you go. And Keely's got to take 2d6.
So I only took. Wait. I took 3 damage.
I don't
Do
see
I have
you
to roll it?
Yeah,
oh,
you
I gotta
have to
roll it. Oh, okay. So I take 3 damage.
Yeah, you take 3.
Okay.
You want me to do it, or are you going to do it?
I already did it.
Okay, cool.
So my slashing damage already just killed it.
Is
Yes, it is quite dead. You slashed it in half.
Hell
Nice.
yeah! Good job,
So
Alex.
that fungal abomination over there, I'm going to shoot.
All right.
Wait, you should wait. How? What's your range on that gun?
more than enough.
Oh, yeah, he's got enough there.
You should shoot the floaty thing so you can get the point.
Well, I'm going to do both. I'm going to do the fungal abomination, then I was going to shoot that floaty thing.
Everybody is highly invested in getting you those points.
Leon crits.
No crit there, but go ahead and roll for damage. 9. Okay, so that's 5. All right, and you're going to shoot at the floaty deal.
Yep.
The gas spore. That's a hit. It pops like a balloon. It did. Oh, remember you've got the vampiric thing on your pistol, right?
Yep. So I get what, 14 health back?
Let's see. It says over damage, right? Like overkill.
It just says per kill.
So
Damage dealt.
so plus 14 up to your maximum.
I'm back to max health. Yay!
Look at
And
you
I
go,
and my
Mr. Treader.
Two fungal abominations. Have they already taken damage?
Yes, they've already taken fire damage from the circle.
Cast Toll the Dead on the closest one to me.
Oh boy. Okay, he's got to make a wisdom save. Bunch of whiz. He saved the hell out of that.
Some ninja-like abominations.
Yeah,
going on
somehow
here.
he is so stupid that he ends up wise. Because he's got 2 wisdom.
If I move towards Sungo, is that going to make me take more fire damage?
God, there's so much fucking fire in there. Hang on.
Or am I gonna?
I think you can get to him if you jump off the corner here. Make it. Why don't you make an acrobatics check, and we'll see if there's anything weird that goes on. Yeah, it's good. You get to him.
I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Madame Claptrap.
Do you need to move fire rings or do all that other stuff right fast?
Hold on. Was this the top of the turn order again?
yes.
I am the first.
Oh, okay. So the zombies start moving toward you guys a bit. Okay. Your ring was this one, right?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. So it impacts a couple more zombies here. Let me roll a 2d6 to see if they die. They die. 2 more zombies bite the dust. They're in the ring of fire. And it's slowly expanding as well. Go ahead. Starting to look like a John Madden playbook here.
Yeah, that was my ring of fire.
I should do them all in the same turn, but I'm not doing that. I started out with your turn. I'm doing it on your turn.
All right.
Somebody needs to make some more zombies.
Something. Okay, the fungal abominations, are they more weak to fire or more weak to lightning?
They're weak to fire. They take double damage.
Then I shall throw some fire at it. Where's my fire? Yeah.
Okay. Roll the damage.
+1. 6 +1.
All right, so that is a killing blow on this guy over here.
Oh, cool. I put a ball of flame in my hand and I toss it over Lark's head and I say, oh shit. I don't have anything witty tonight. I just toss it over her head and say something witty
Okay.
and watch the. I say to Lark, "Ready your marshmallows, hun!" And I toss the flame at the fungal abomination, which explodes in a nice fiery bonfire flame.
Perfect. Dunnan?
And I move over here.
Okay. What are you rolling your D8 for?
Apparently, I have no pants now.
Oh, okay.
I use prestidigitation and
You
make.
trying to put out the fire?
I
Okay.
use prestidigitation and make a little like stick with marshmallows on it.
Is that your action? Because it's your turn.
No. Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, no, that's not my action, but
It's totally your
never
action.
mind.
Next.
Like, okay, I pull phantom marshmallows out of my pocket. No, okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna firebolt that fungal abomination. Like, it's a cantrip.
Okay.
He's far enough away. Does that hit?
That is a hit. Oh god.
Wow.
It's extreme overkill. You do 30 damage to him.
Damn.
More than that.
You fooshed him.
I boosted him. Yeah, he is boosted.
I'm gonna call out to Lark as she's roasting funguses and be like, "That's the power of the gods, girly. Don't forget."
Damn, girl, you scary.
Ever since she converted to your religion, she's just scarier.
She hasn't converted yet.
No,
No.
she just doesn't know it yet.
No.
All right, son, go.
I'm gonna just, ready, I guess, my sword in case anything comes anywhere close to us, because I ain't getting close to that fire while it's going. End my turn.
Oh, Bree's flame ring had to expand since it was her turn.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does to the zombies. History tells us it's going to be bad for them. Yeah. So all the zombies are consumed in a blazing inferno. And the encounter's over. Well done, everyone. You set the entire grove on fire.
Well, we do like fire, apparently.
So, can we search these bodies?
Keely jumps down. She's like, "You're burning the grove down!
Oops.
Your pussy farm.
I was hoping to save the grove.
Good thing we got a druid with us. Maybe she can do something for once.
I'd turn into a fucking cat.
What good are you?
Fire cleanses the ground, brings new life. Cleansing
What he
fire is
said.
always.
That would be useful if we had any feckin' pine trees.
All this plant matter everywhere will become new soil and vegetation life.
In case
This
you
will be
haven't
much-
noticed, we only have a giant ancient elder tree.
We'll burn it
I'm
next.
sure it's loose into fire.
I'm sure it's seen fire before.
Yeah, you see,
And
like,
get to
your-
work.
your
It
rings
should-
of fire are traveling outward, like throughout the entire grove, and you can see the wall of fire that you guys have created going off into the distance, and you can hear like little sounds of like the myco beasts, like the dogs, like howling and then and then dying, and you can hear little pops and sizzles that seem to indicate a like one of the abominations going down.
The sound of dying shit in the morning. I love it.
So, how
Like
close
a
are we
lot
to
of
the next build?
Kibo gets up on the tree and he looks over there and he's like, very efficient, very efficient.
So you're keeping track of all the other critters that died too, yeah?
Yes, I am keeping track of your genocide that you guys are committing. Yes.
Nothing?
Good
What
call.
the hell happened to your pants?
I Internet.
So Keely sighs. She's like, "Shall we move on? Let's go see if Hargis is still alive."
You did say we couldn't leave the shit alive, woman.
I know. I should have chosen my words more carefully. All right, hang on. I'm putting you guys on a new map here. Did you guys still want to go to the tree, or what do
I
you want to
wanted to
do?
investigate the funguses and see if they left us any presents.
Fungus.
Yeah.
They left you
They
burnt
left-
fungus.
Investigation. I'd like to check the big body and see if anything was like the shambling mound, anything like useful in it.
Okay, the giant body is almost entirely made of fungal spores. There are a few plates inside of it that are hard enough to give it some armor, but they appear to be made from either wood or something heavily modified to be like wood.
Salvage the wood.
Nah, I'm not interested in the wood.
If we can
Keely,
make it
let's do it for you.
To the next map.
Go fuck up another one of the gods' bosses.
So you guys, do you guys want to go in front or behind the wall of fire that you've created?
behind it.
You walk
Obviously,
right,
yeah.
right behind it. There.
Make sure that we can spread it.
Okay. So you guys arrive at the great tree. Let me just roll a d20 right quick. Nope. Okay. So you arrive at the great tree and you encounter, let's see, an elf with pale skin and sharp features, like most of his kind. He's tall and willowy with long white hair. He looks like he's not bathed in a long time, and you see that his robes are smoldering. The tree itself is on fire. The fungus that seemed to have bathed the entire grove is also coating this tree, and it all seems to be infusing the tree with a burning inferno of owie.
But it's only a flash fire, right?
Yeah, it'll be over in a minute. I mean, good thing there's not a big source of wood around here or anything. So
So thanks.
Druid Hargis, in a very flat, tired voice, says, "Mortals, you should not have come here."
Sorry? What? Pardon me,
Whoa.
mortals?
Keely jumps out in front, and she's like, "Argus, please! We have need of the circle. I know it looks like it's on fire, but we need you. The city needs you." And Hargis, he replies to her, he's like, "There is no circle anymore. The circle of life, death, and rebirth is sundered. It collapsed under its own weight. The world has ended." And like a piece of, like a burning ember, like falls down from like way up in the tree and gets onto his shoulder, sets his robe on fire, and he pats it out like really quickly so it stops like burning him. "I take it this is your doing, Keely?" And she's like, "No, yes, kind of. I did bring these people here, but I didn't mean to burn down the grove."
You sending out these abominations out into this land.
He looks at you. His eyes seem dead, like he doesn't really give a shit anymore. He's like, "Nature is no longer as we understood her. Now we must carry on in the new world, the world of darkness. And there's not a whole lot on this planet that deals better with dark than fungus."
But without light, there is no darkness, and without darkness, there is no light. There should always be hope, even if it's just a glimmer. Surely someone who studies life and death would know things of this.
Don't give me your philosophy 101 bullshit. This curse is going to grow until it covers the entire world. I can only slow it down from here, and that's what I plan to do with my abominations, as you called them. Looks like they're all gone now, thank you very much.
Life must begin. Sometimes it must be cleansed with fire to begin again.
I was going to do that. With my fungus. Fire is too fast. Fire burns itself out. Fire cannot travel from place to place, but ambulatory fungus seemed to do the trick. Until you came along.
But with people, fire can continue to spread. With people nourishing the fire, it will continue to grow. Fire does not have to go out. The fire of that of humanity has been growing for years now. I have watched and learned.
You insignificant creature. You transient being that mule and whimpers through the entirety of your meager existence. In a world so vast and unyielding, there is no lasting sign of your presence when you're gone. You may believe that there is life outside this cursed corpse of a city, but I tell you now, there is not. You may think you came from a place where the natural order is still upheld, but the truth is that you never understood our world. You never will. True understanding is for beings who live long enough to fucking matter.
Uh-oh.
So you shoot at Hargis. Let me check and see if you hit him. Hold on, I'm trying to get his sheet out. Okay. So you shoot a crossbow bolt at him. You do hit him, and it gets lodged in his robes. He turns to the side just enough to where it doesn't exactly take off any of his health. And was that it? Oh, okay.
When I pulled him back to us with my crossbow.
Roll a d20. He doesn't move. So the bolt itself comes back to you, rips out of his robe. Keely jumps in front, like, stop! No fighting! Hargis, is this about Miriam? And he looks at her like he's going to hurt her. He's like, don't you say that name. Hargis, I know you're hurting. You don't have to grieve alone. I can be here for you. We all can. And he looks at you and he's like, and he says, the undead did not kill my wife. You people killed her when the city was falling. You stupid, panicky herd beasts. You are marauders. You are locusts. Parasites. You mortals never stop reaching up to clutch at my feet. You wish to entangle me and pull me down into your filth and disease and decay until I'm as blind as you are. Your invasions of my life are never ending. Do not insert yourself into my life. Leave now and I will not have to hasten your end.
So, exactly how old is this guy, Keely?
He's ancient. Don't
Like,
piss him off.
Is it an elf?
He's an elf and he's an archdruid.
So he's like basically immortal.
He's figured it out, yeah.
Any point in fighting this dude? Or we could just leave and go find the princess?
We don't have to fight, old man. Come to your senses.
Surely you have seen a way that this has been spread. Surely you know where the source is, that it can be snuffed out at once.
Now that you've
Someone
burned all my
called it-
creations, things are going to be a little bit delayed in me ending this curse. It's too late for me, and it's too late for all of us. I have to get to work if I want to do anything about this. And he gestures around to like the burning tree and the magical darkness around him.
So if I cast mending on the tree, would it heal some of the damage done to it?
It's like a skyscraper-sized tree, and it's on fire. I'm not sure if mending is really up to the task.
Well, just like one small piece to get new life growing on it.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way. Mending is more about stitching clothing and repairing armor and such.
And the fire will succeed in doing that because that big ass tree doesn't give a shit about fire.
So are you two the only two druids left?
Keely says, "No, there are some of us out there, I'm sure of it. Some of Hargis's people."
So Hargis, what can we do to help?
If you want to help, you kill some of the undead. You end them. You help end this curse. But don't do it here.
Do you need more druids? If we find them, should we send them to you?
No.
So you're just gonna do it all alone?
What about an army of murderous fungus beasts says that I want company here?
Sounds like somebody that's lonely to me. I've been down that path. Soaking yourself in carnage and death. It leads to nothingness.
Eki, your character cracks me up, dude.
Oh, I don't trust this guy at all. If I could burn him right now, I would go and burn him down.
Mortals,
Got more bolts.
you have no idea what it is like to live for as long as I have. Every conversation you and I could possibly have right now, I have had before. I can guess what you're about to say. I can go through the entire tree of conversation in my mind. I know what you're thinking. I know what your perspective is. I was you a long time ago. But now, I am just tired, and I wish to help this world move on to the next phase of its existence.
Perhaps that is your problem, that you have lived too long.
So how many
That
zombie
you forgot what it's
apocalypses
like.
have you actually been through?
I will admit this is my first.
So how do you know?
So you're peeing on the ground right now? You're peeing on the tree.
Holy shit, Cody.
Okay, so he looks over at you and he's like, "You're not going to put it out like that."
He has some
Never
pretty
met
magical
me.
pee.
That's a lot of it.
You would be amazed at all the things his pee has done.
Hargis looks at Kaylee. He's like, "Keely, I appreciate you being concerned for me, but you need to leave. It's over. The grove, the circle is over. It's just me. You are going to die. Everyone is going to die, and I will not be part of it. I won't be near you when you die. Your little life gets snuffed out."
How did your wife die?
He doesn't say anything for a while, and Keely says, "She was killed whenever this was first going on. I always assumed it was the zombies." And Hargis says, "No, it wasn't the undead that killed her. It was someone that was scared and alone. Someone came into our house looking for supplies, panicked, killed her, left her on the floor, covered in blood, and I wasn't there to save her. I was here. She was
Did you-
human. She was
did your
human like
wife-
you." What?
Did your wife like to help people a lot?
She was the best of us. But she was also human. She was a transient being like you. She would have died anyway.
But
Best-
isn't that the point of life?
Best
To
for me
go.
just to cut ties with you people anyway.
You said it yourself already twice now, that there will be a new beginning to this world. Why do you have to try to stoop it all in darkness? Why not show us where we can stop this and root out the evil and the corruption?
Why don't you guys start rolling persuasion whenever you're doing this anyway?
And who are you calling you people?
You people. Red people.
I mean, this would be a heck of a sacrifice for Claptrap. Not that I can condone that kind of thing.
As long as
So
we don't
your persuasion wasn't super great. He says to you, "I know you still have hope for this, but I have seen what's down there. I've seen everything.
Wait a minute.
There's no fighting this.
Down where?
Underneath, under the city.
Well, tell us about it then.
Kibo says, "Oh yes, you've been to our home. You've been to the dungeon." He looks at Kibo and he's like, "Is that a kobold?
That's our king.
You appear to be infested."
Kibo's amazing.
Fine. Kibo, I've been in your home, and it is a terrible place. Kibo says, "Yes, yes, it is. But it makes for strong kobolds. I've had enough of this. Leave this place, leave or die."
Wait, you didn't tell me about what's down there.
Why don't you come find out? But not here. Go to some other part of the dungeon. It's covering the entire island.
Pato, I want to pull my hurdy-gurdy out and start playing Lean on Me.
Okay. So Druid Hargis turns around and starts walking into the, like, under the tree. See, there's like a hole down here. And as he's walking down, like, the tunnel that goes underneath the great tree that's on fire right now, you see him raise up his hands like in a fist, and his middle finger pops up as he walks down into the darkness.
Love you too.
Leave!
Well, that's
We
a
love
big
you. See you
that was a
later.
big waste of time.
Well, Keely,
So what now, Princess?
We tried. I have the feeling that he doesn't really want to talk, but I had to try.
Charter's gonna go join Dunnan by the tree and piss down the hole.
I killed the bastard.
Hold on, let me examine the tree here. So Keely comes over to the root. She says, "This isn't my specialty, but I see what he's done to the tree. He's infused it with lots and lots of that fungus we had in the soil over there. Right now it's being cleansed by fire thanks to you. I think you may have saved us all a whole lot of trouble."
So
If you want to pursue the man and talk to him more, we can.
No,
And if force is needed, more the better.
this is not a fight that I think I can win. He's not a bad man. As you can see, he kept his fungal abominations in the grove. I don't think he ever meant to really hurt anyone, just keep him away and maybe combat the undead. And judging by what he's done to the tree, all the etchings and all the fungus and such, I think this is part of his plan to purge the island. Not that that's going to go on anymore.
Well, he didn't differentiate between living and dead though, so there's got to be maybe if we make a big dent in it, he'll change or see it a different way.
you just
I
say
don't
he's
know.
going to cleanse the whole thing of everybody.
Hmm?
He said he's going to kill everyone.
Well, I mean, the fungal stuff doesn't differentiate between the living and the dead. So, like, he would have, if his abomination would have spread, it would have killed even the orphans, you know. So,
cue the song "Living Dead Girl" by Rob Zombie.
yeah.
I
I'm
refuse
not
to
so sure
believe
we
that
didn't
Hargis
have to.
wants to cleanse the world of the living as well as the dead.
Well, at least the island he would have.
Said it already, Lassie. He's told us several times that he thinks that this world is already gone and he needs to bring in a new era.
You may be right. I'll leave it up to you. You're the ones that are really good at murder and such. You want to let him live, or do you want to make him die? I'll help you either way.
I'm not so sure we want to kill him yet. Maybe if, I don't know.
Okay, we can leave Dr. Moreau with his island. We just need to get the queen and get the hell out of here.
Maybe bring a few orphans with us. when we leave?
I'm down with leaving this island. I don't want to stay here anymore. There's nothing here for me. If the circle is gone, how the fuck am I supposed to train as a druid with everyone dead?
Join up with us.
Don't know, darling, but you're always welcome in my house.
So Kibo wanders into the middle of all of you and says, I don't know how to say this, but I must stay.
Wait, what?
This is my kingdom. If I do not save it, who would save it? I must help my subjects. If you go, you may go. You have my blessing. But I must stay. The mighty Kibo will join forces with whoever it takes and save the island.
Well, we're not leaving yet.
Well,
We've
perhaps
still got stuff to do.
you, my most faithful friends, could help me on your way out.
What does the king wish of his people?
I wish to save them all. Every last one.
What is your plan?
Kibo has no plan. Kibo not know what he's doing.
Let's go and join up with these other survivors and see what they have information-wise. And perhaps then we can go through and cleanse this place.
I think we should go to the sewage.
I think we should go find the princess. There might be more allies there at the princess's camp. We could also swing back by the warriors' camp and pick up Loggerman to go down in the dungeon with us if we wanted to, or anybody else who wanted to fight.
Also, that kid over there, Mage's Tower. He said he had a plan or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where'd
Gotta
that
talk
guy
to
go?
that guy.
You are right.
Want to go there?
We need allies. Kibo's kingdom needs infrastructure.
So I think next gaming session we might do a split where someone goes to the mage tower, someone goes. I'll go pick up Loggerman.
We all just go to the princess first and split from there.
Yeah, that's probably good.
By the sounds of it, you're done.
What's up?
Are you done playing for the night?
Yeah, it's 11:30.
It's 11:30.
It's getting pretty late. You guys did the encounter over here with the druid and everything. You could have fought him, yes. It would have been hard, but you could have fought him. The consequences of not burning the grove down or fighting him, I'll just leave that to mystery for now.
He's gonna die.
Like, you guys did stave off disaster by doing what you did. Maybe not the way I thought you would, but you did.
So
Well, I
then
mean-
we'll head rest from here. Correct?
Yeah, the rest. I figure we at least held off him sending the hordes of the micro beasts all around the island.
Micro beasts, really?
I said Myco!
Okay. Myco is
Oh.
fungus. It's fungus.
Yeah, I said Myco beast. I mean, I think we
Is
at
it-
least slowed him down.
Are we going to try to camp out somewhere? Or
Beverly Hills Michael Beast.
Yeah, it
long
would
would
be
it
nice
take
to
to get
have
back?
a fireball back.
Okay, you guys figure this out. Let me stop the recording here.